Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who may or may not already know, my name is Alex, aka Yellowberry.
I'm like, damn, you so fine, girl, what is your sign? She say I'm a Sagittarius, I'm a Capricorn, the beginning and end. I got a friend for your friend, hey, I'm making all of this money to spend. Deal stores buying.
Hey, I don't bite. And as you can see, we have two special guests here today. You wanna introduce yourself?
No, I do not.
For those of you who are not new to my channel, you guys know that this is my baby daddy. Isn't he so cute? Drop a heart down below if you think he's cute. And this is Gianna Zoë. If you have an Instagram as well, you know these are two very familiar faces. And by the title of this video, you already know why
She's
we
introducing
are.
herself. You didn't even ask her.
Do you want to introduce yourself today? You saying thank you to daddy? I'm sorry.
That's too old.
So yes, by the title of today's video, we are going to get into Gianna Zoë's 9-month update. We are a little late to the party. Gianna did turn 10 months on May 30th, right? Yeah, because today's June something. May 30th. So usually I give y'all the tea on Gianna's milestones, everything that she is doing the previous month. So even though she is 10 months old, I usually give you guys a update on all the milestones that she had done from the previous month, just to be fair, just so that I could see exactly all wonderful things that she did in the previous month, so I can give y'all the real tea and y'all understand. So in today's video, we have Caleb here, because a lot of people were saying that they want to see Caleb do...
Who said that?
A lot of people on Instagram, you'll see. I asked them, will they want to see my videos? They said they want to see you, and they said they want to see you doing updates.
Updates.
Yes, they did. This is a requested video. He has a bit of some stage fright, so I'll do majority of the talking, and just feel free to chime in when you want to, okay?
I'll be here.
Keep pressing my phone. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So for starters, let's talk about breastfeeding. I have been breastfeeding since the day Gianna was born. A lot of people don't believe that. I sent my niece a picture of me in the birthing center after I gave birth to Gianna. The first time she ever laughed, and she's like, oh, I didn't know you were breastfeeding Gianna that early. I'm like, so what you thought I started? But whatever, yes. I'm like, yeah, I started literally the moment Gianna came out. We had our first latch at the at the birthing center. So it has been 10 solid months that I have been breastfeeding Gianna, and it has been going wonderful. I have a lot of breastfeeding videos. Make sure you tune up above for them, and I'll also link them down below. Right now, Gianna has 6 teeth. So her teeth do not interfere. Hey, little mama. Her teeth do not interfere with breastfeeding at all. Her latch is fine. If in the event that her teeth are, or your child's teeth are interfering with breastfeeding, that means that they are not latching, or that means latching properly, or that means that they are intentionally biting you. I know in previous month updates, I did mention that Gianna would bite me. We do not have those problems anymore on my breast. However, I'll get into that after that. Yeah, okay. Gianna does bite us everywhere else. Like yesterday, she bit me so hard on my shoulder, like I kind of nudged her because like somebody just bit me. But then I felt so bad because I'm like, oh my gosh. She started crying. I was like, oh, this is so sad. Like I mentioned already, she doesn't bite while breastfeeding, and I don't feel her teeth while I breastfeed, which I feel like I already said. In the 10-month update, I'm going to talk to you guys about like weaning and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a video for another time. Next up on the list is food. So what do you say? Do you think that she likes to self-feed more, or do you think that she...
Definitely. I mean, that's the only way she eat now.
Yeah.
And I love it. Because I can put it down and just walk away.
Peek in, just make sure she's not like choking or anything, but...
Yeah, you gotta keep her eye on her.
Last update, I did say that I was feeding her tiny organics. Our supply didn't run out, so now I'm back to cooking. But I don't make her any purees anymore. And I like the fact that like I can make regular cooked food. So if I'm just cooking for Caleb and I, or the family, whoever, I bear in mind like, all right, what else can I make that Gianna can eat? So for instance, the other day I made, what did I make? And I made broccoli with it. Whatever, I just steamed, I made spaghetti and I put broccoli in it. And I steamed the broccoli and I put aside some for Gianna so that she can have some, and that was stellar because I didn't have to like make Gianna her own separate food, and broccoli is something that she could pick up and eat by herself. And then I also roasted candied yams for her. Again, something else that she could just pick up for herself. And another thing that I love is when I run out of ideas or I don't have anything cooked for her, I look in the fruit basket. I'm like, what can I cut up for her? So we have some avocado, we have some banana, we have some apples. And I know I did say that bananas used to constipate Gianna a lot, and I do feel like now that she's getting older, her digestive system is working a little bit more efficiently. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do notice that when I do give her bananas, she does not get constipated as she used to. However, I still kind of shy away from bananas, but yeah.
Wait, is sweet potato and candy yams the same thing?
Yeah. I think it's just the way you cook it. Like candied yams is more like syrup and butter and marshmallows, and sweet potato is...
Marshmallow?
Yeah, people put marshmallows. Going back to constipation, I don't feel like Gianna gets constipated as much anymore. She does poop about once or twice a week. I don't see her poop anymore. She is also still a breastfed baby. Breastfed babies don't usually poop a lot. Again, every child is different, but my breastfed baby does not poop often. And lastly, oh my gosh, I love this part. Gianna can officially drink out of a cup. Did you notice that?
Like, what you mean? Like,
She can drink out of a cup.
Not the bottle one with the lid?
What bottle one?
Hers.
No, like, babe, when we give her cup, she drinks out of it. And I was just kidding, just so you could talk, but you act like you didn't know that.
No, I'm like, she been doing that though.
But it's a 9-month update. She did that in 9 months.
Okay.
See, this is why I gotta do things on time, because now we're like kind of putting things with 10 months. But yeah, so Gianna, yeah. So Gianna can officially drink out of a cup. Of course, we still have to hold the cup for her. She can also drink out of water bottles. Like if a Poland Spring bottle, if we unscrew it for her, she could drink out of it without spilling. But of course, Gianna is gonna be Gianna, and she likes to like hold the water in her mouth and then just spit it out and gets wet. But other than that, I love that for the simple fact that I don't necessarily have to bring a sippy cup everywhere or, you know, pack extra stuff. I do feel like the Munchkin 360 cup that I mentioned to you guys in her 8-month update, I do feel like that cup helped with her learning how to drink out of a cup. I did start Gianna off drinking out of a silicone cup when she was 6 months old. So I also do feel like that came into play, but I feel like the Munchkin 360 cup, she has to learn how to sip out of it like a straw. So I actually want to try allowing her to drink out of a straw just to see like if she'll get the concept, being that, like I said, that cup helps her learn how to sip, which, you know, if you drink out of a cup or a glass, you have to sip instead of like, you know, whatever she was doing before, backwashing and stuff. Next, let's talk about mobility. Do you want to start off with this?
Mobility. Well, she's squatting.
Yeah, Gianna likes to squat.
Definitely squatting. More active. She's walking with one hand.
Oh my gosh, yes. So as you guys know, Gianna is not a crawler. We've given up on crawling. She's definitely army crawling, I will say that. And army crawling is like when the kid is on their stomach and they'll use their hands to like pull themselves around, and she has like a spy kid kind of thing where she turns herself around using only her arms. So with walking, she walks with assistance, of course. So she'll walk against things, furniture, tables, whatever. If you hold her by her 2 arms, she'll walk. And we noticed that Gianna is now getting more confident with walking with one hand. So if you hold one hand, she'll walk. So when do you think that she's gonna actually start walking? Do you think it's gonna be like 11 months, or you think it's gonna be like 12 months?
Why don't you just show them how she walks?
I can insert a video. Because right here, the space is kind of tight. Oh yeah, I can insert a video. But how do you feel about her?
For walking? She walking back? I just said that.
No, like how do you feel about her as a dad?
I mean, it's cool. It's a milestone. I'm just waiting until she actually walks.
I cannot wait for her to start walking. I cannot wait. Why?
Because now you really gotta keep your eye on her.
I don't mind that.
Even in this video, I'm only looking at her because what if she falls?
See, I'm so used to this. I'm just like, I'll hear her or I'll see her from my peripheral. But I'm really excited for Gianna to start walking because, as y'all know, Gianna like is super clingy to me, and I noticed that I think during month 9, I can honestly say that she's not as clingy to me anymore because she knows how to do her own thing now. Like she's exploring how to walk, and she'll go walk from the couch to the kitchen table and do her own thing. So she's not necessarily needing me to do everything for her or looking for me to do everything for her. So yeah, when she starts to walk, chef's kiss.
Gonna be doing a lot more.
Who, me?
You have to get up and run after her and hide this, hide that.
I mean, but I feel like I'm gonna be prepared. Like I'm gonna obviously have things put in center for her to not do that. I know I will. Like that's kind of how I am. Like if I'm in by myself and she's like somewhere, I know like, okay, I'll block this area off or I'll have her only in this area. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to keep feeling like, oh. But of course I'll keep looking for her, but I don't feel like that's gonna be torturous for me. During month 9, like Caleb said, she squats more. So she also used to practice dropping things so she can pick it up. So I would literally watch her pick something up and she'll drop it just so she can like hold on to the ottoman and like pick it up. And it was like the cutest thing. Like, why are you making life harder for yourself? You don't even have to drop it, but that was her practicing.
She does it on demand now.
What?
Like, she gives me stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like I'll put my hand out and she'll drop it.
Aww. And for the last thing on my list today, we're going to speak about cognition, but this is kind of like cognition and miscellaneous things. So Caleb and I both came to the realization that Gianna understands. She's definitely communicating with us more. Her ways of communication sometimes is a tantrum, which Caleb and I bump heads a lot because he's like, you need to be more firm with her. And I'm just like, she's a baby.
Like you just said, she understands a lot. Mm-hmm. She understands no. Mm-hmm. So that's when you start telling her or teaching her when to behave, how to behave. Can't let her do whatever she wants all the time. Am I bugging?
I don't. No, I don't think you're bugging. I just think Caleb wants me to be a drill sergeant every time. And I just feel like, you know, sometimes you don't have to
all
be.
All the time. And no matter what it is.
Tune in to when she's a toddler, how she acts with me. But yeah, so we definitely see that she understands more and she definitely communicates with us more, not only by temper tantrums, but like, I feel like, how does she communicate with us?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just be knowing, but I don't really know how I be knowing. Oh, here's another way of communication. So she found a new love for Elmo, which is a bittersweet moment because I did not want my child to, one, be a TV kid, as I feel like every first-time parent, like, I don't want my kid watching TV, and then you put your foot in your mouth later on, you're just like, here's all the TV, watch it. And I also did not want my child to have a, like, character fetish. And Gianna is on the verge of a character fetish with Elmo. Is fetish the right word, or is that like a sexual word?
It could be, but
okay.
Just don't even believe
an obsession, rather. And she loves, I'm like, once I say Elmo, Gianna, like right now, she's looking at me. Like, she's just like, and she sings a song. So she, like, a few mornings, she'll wake up like, la, 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 la. That's Elmo's theme song. So, like, I know, like, she wants me to put on Elmo. And she'll, like, look for the iPad or the phone. She'll take my phone and she'll be like, la, la, la. Like, girl, no, not now. This is not TV time right now. She likes to play hide and seek. So she'll go like this. Like, that's her way of, like, trying to signal, like, I want you to do it back. I want us to play, like, you know, a little hide and seek. And she recognizes my dog and she says his name. His name is Chase. So every time she sees him or any dog for that matter, she's like, Thace, 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 Thace. Caleb also has a dog. So we're like, no, his name is not Thace. His name is Max. So the other day she actually said, Dax. And I'm like, finally, yes. Put some respect on his dog's name. His name is not Chase. And she likes to repeat sounds and words, which kind of ties into like Chase and stuff. So what are some words you feel like she repeated?
Woof.
Woof, yeah.
That's the only one I got.
If you say yes to her, she'll say yes. Or if you say
she
no.
Definitely says yes.
And I also noticed that when we're feeding her, or if she doesn't want anything, she'll shake her head no. So I definitely, like we said earlier, she definitely understands the word no. Anything else you want to add to Gianna's 9-month milestone? She talks a lot.
Her bottom teeth just don't stop growing.
You think so?
Just still getting bigger.
Look at her face. I don't think her bottom teeth are still growing. You think they are? She's huge. 21 pounds.
Look at that. Yo, my fingernails are ugly.
I do not think that her bottom teeth are that big.
They're not that big. They just don't stop growing. I'm thinking like...
But I don't remember what we were saying before Gianna distracted us. But yeah, this is just Gianna's 9-month update. Everything is basically on the up and up. Gianna is still so very healthy, and I'm just 21 pounds. I said that.
Oh, I didn't listen.
She's 21 pounds now. 21 pounds now. And yeah, Gianna is just the light of my life, light of both of our lives. I just don't even remember what life was like without her. I can't believe we're on a countdown to 1 year old. Like 1 year old.
It's next month.
Technically, yeah. But yeah, so that'll pretty much close out today's video. If you guys have any other questions about anything that I did not cover today or anything that I did cover today, you know I'm an open book. Comment down below. Please do not hit me in the Instagram DMs, because then chances are a lot of the time somebody else is going to ask me the same question as you. So don't hesitate to hit me down in the comment section below. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.